Witty Bitties of Nevada, episode title, Gold Hill's Gritty Goddesses, Women Who Mined, Married, and Made History. Welcome back to the Witty Bitties of Nevada, the podcast that digs deeper than the Comstock Tunnel and shines brighter than the miner's lantern at midnight.
Today, we're heading back to GoldHill, but not for the unusual pickaxe and poltergeist routine. We're here to meet the women who made the town tick, sparkle, and occasionally scandalized.
Forget the mustachinos. The mustinos.
The misogynistic miners.
Oh, the misogynistic miners. I am really sorry there, listeners, but that word just threw me for a complete loop. This episode's about the ladies who ran boarding houses, struck silver, and read fortunes with sass and style.
Let's start with Ellie Omrah Bowers. Born in Scotland, married 3 times, and somehow ended up with a millionaire in Gold Canyon after joining claims with her 3rd husband, Sandy Bowers.
She didn't just marry into money, she helped make it. Ellie was savvy, spiritual, and stylish. After striking it rich, she built the Bowers Mansion and toured Europe for 10 months. And the Bowers Mansion is still standing.
Yes.
Came back with an adopted daughter and a suitcase full of velvet dreams.
But when the mine dried up and Sandy died, Ellie didn't fold. She turned her mansion into a boarding house and read fortunes to make ends meet. She was the Nevada's first lady of hustle.
And rumor has it, she still floats through the halls of Bowers Mansion, searching for her daughter, Parisia. Ghost or not, she's unforgettable.
The women of the boarding houses. GoldHill wasn't just pickaxes and power kegs. It was full of women running rooming houses, cooking for miners, and keeping the town from collapsing under chaos.
These women were unofficial mayors of their blocks. They knew who was striking ore, who was striking out, and who needed a hot meal and a cold reality check.
They also kept the social fabric stitched together, hosting dances, organizing church socials, and occasionally tossing out a drunk miner with one hand and a broom.
That would be funny to watch. They were the backbone of Gold Hill, and they did it all in corsets, ankle boots, and respect.
And respect to them, because you and I stayed, not in GoldHill, but in Virginia City, and we walked up, what was it, 100 very, very narrow, steep wood stairs. And I had joked to Sherry and said, could you imagine trying to lift up a dress in the boots and the corset and everything they wore and walk up and down these stairs a million times a day?
And there were 100 steps. And needless to say, you do it when you're feeling a little tipsy. Hey, we didn't crawl up them, so we were doing really good.
We were doing good. Fortune tellers, healers, and ghosts. Ghost Hill has its fair shares of mystics, women who read palms, brewed tea, and whispered warnings to miners heading underground.
Some were legitimate healers. Others were just really good at reading body language and bad decisions. Either way, they gave the town a spiritual edge.
And let's not forget the ghost stories. Women died in childbirth, lost children to mine fires, or simply vanished into the hills. Their stories linger like perfume in a parlor.
Gold Hill isn't haunted, it's remembered. And the women are the ones who made it worth remembering.
Got a story about a resilient woman in your family? A grandmother who ran a boarding house? An aunt who reads fortunes at a county fair?
Send it in. We want it in a future episode. Bonus points if she had a ghost or a goat. Gold Hill may be quiet now, but the women who built it still echo through the hills. From fortune tellers to firebrands, they didn't just survive, They style the Comstack with guilt and grace.
Thank you for joining us on the Witty Bitty of Nevada. Until next time, keep your corsets loose and your stories loud.
And remember, behind every great mining town is a woman who knew where the real gold was buried. If you need to be a biddy, add some witty flair in there.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, comment, stars, anything to help us get better. We really enjoy reading this and doing this for you guys, and we really do appreciate you listening. Have a wonderful day, our Witty Bitty fans.